thank you for doing the interview for me today.
Thank you.
I
It's
really
great to meet
appreciate
with
it.
you. Yeah.
First one is, what key life experience has formed who you are today?
Yes, key life experiences.
Yeah.
So I would say growing up in New Mexico
Okay.
was a pretty key experience. So I grew up in both the city of Santa Fe and Albuquerque. And Santa Fe, its tagline as a city is called "The City Different." So
Okay.
it's a unique place in the United States. It's got a
Is that very artsy?
yes,
Okay.
it is.
Question is, how did you become passionate and involved in design?
Passionate and involved
Yeah.
in design. I always loved drawing when I was
Okay.
young. So I was, again, I had
Yeah.
a lot of art influences around
Yeah.
me, but I really loved to draw cities, and I loved drawing houses.
What are your core values and how are you reflecting in your practice?
My core values and
Yeah.
how I reflect them in my practice. I really enjoy people, so
Okay.
that's why I like to teach.
Yeah.
And I like collaborating with people. I like learning from and with people. So I think that's for me just a foundation of how I like to work.
Next question is, what is your design process, including design thinking, visualization, and realization?
My drawing and making
Yeah.
process, I like to iterate a lot without having a preconceived idea.
Okay.
So I like to, let's say, if I'm doing planning, like
Yeah.
space planning
Yeah,
or floor
yeah.
planning, I like to work two-dimensionally and just do 10 different ideas, like
Okay.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
They usually, what starts to happen is maybe I have in my mind's eye like one preconceived idea,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I do that. And then I sort of push it aside,
Yeah.
come up with a different idea. But what starts to happen when you do that many
Yeah.
is things start to kind of converge.
How do you collaborate with other individuals to realize your impactful work? Yeah.
So we have a lot of conversations, so
Yeah.
there's talking, but I think another way to collaborate is by showing your work. So I
Yeah.
think that's why, in school it's so great that we have these moments where we pin up.
Yeah.
And so part of collaboration is we've all made stuff.
Okay, where do you think the design is going?
That is a big one.
I know.
That's a tough question.
It's very
Oh boy.
tough.
Yeah, I think that one direction design is going that's really
Yeah.
interesting is that sometimes we can, as designers, gravitate towards abstractions.
Yeah.
Thinking about abstract
Yeah.
ideas, which is
Yeah.
valuable. I've noticed it seems like there is an interest, especially by younger designers, to solve urgent problems. So
The number 7 is, what are the biggest challenges you face?
a big challenge again with the type
Yeah.
of work that I did is
Yeah.
we have to again, we've got clients that there's different people with different
Yeah.
viewpoints, and you have to kind of get everyone on the same page.
Yeah.
And then you also have to deal with budgets. So
Oh yeah.
the luxury of being in school
Yeah.
is that we can kind of, there's exceptions,
Yeah.
but we can kind of like brush that aside.
My last question. What advice would you give to a young student?
My advice
Yeah.
would be to take note of the world around you as you think about your studio projects and your design projects.
Yeah.
So even as we've got things that we're thinking about in studio,
Yeah.
and you've got lectures and
Yeah.
presentations, but when you leave the building
Yeah.
and you walk to your car,
Yeah.
look around
Yeah.
and think about the things that you're learning in class and just try to take note, right? So if
Okay.
you're,
Thank you so much. That's all my question.
thank you, it was great
Thank
talking to you.
And really appreciate it.
Yes.